Hello YouTube, it is Damien. It's the bottom of Christmas challenge. It's episode 4 and we have a massive game against Sheffield United in the Premier League. Can I just say before we do that, Arsenal-Liverpool kicked off half an hour before. Usually you wouldn't see this. The latest score half an hour in is that it's 0-0. I actually think as a feature that's sensational. That is amazing. It's all these little small things that SI have done that have been absolutely superb. You know, the graphs that you see, like pre-game graphs. Like, can we find one of the pre-game graphs? Like, if I can find that really quickly. No, not them. Here we go. Like, you got your attacking efficiency. You look at this graph here. It literally shows that Sheffield are averaging 8 shots a match and have a conversion rate of only just over 10%. We're getting 11, but we convert about 12 of the 13. And it tells you how clinical, passively critical, how aggressive you play, etc., etc. And then you've got your defensive thing, and you can see that Sheffield face a lot more shots, but actually have a better defensive record than us. Just the fact that they don't score is like, this is why they're there. So they're very leaky, and it gets a bit busy for them because there's a lot of chances, right? But Liverpool are quiet and leaky. So you'd actually think that Liverpool concede a lot of goals. And they do, actually. They actually concede only 7 chances a game, but they always go in. So I just think that these things are so cool. That they're actually added in. Even the fact that it shows you that, look, they're going to play a very defensive system. They're going to just keep men behind the ball. It's just all these clean little things that they've added into the game this year look amazing and make this so much more enjoyable. Data analysts are so important. Paul, look at this, man. This is insane. It shows you exactly how they're going to play. It's giving you exactly the data you need to see before a game. It is Paulie, how are you? Paulie29, everybody. Go check out his channel. We've plugged it enough times. Sheffield about 8 shots, converting about 11%. We're obviously doing okay in that as well. You know, Liverpool are having a lot of chances. Get to see the whole graph. And then, look, even here, Liverpool are actually a very leaky side. You know, they have 7 chances and teams are converting about 13% of that. That is just so amazing. The fact that Sheffield have actually a better defence than us but don't score. It is so nice. Anyhow, since we last met, we did play City. We did lose 2-1. We actually lined up in the 4-3-3 pressing system. Made a couple of slight little changes. And we actually played alright. Like, if you look at the match stats. For a team that is very possession... For the team that is very possession hungry is City... We actually did okay, you know, we didn't get dominated. Yeah, they had a bit more chances and a better expected goal ratio than ourselves. But the fact that we had, 84% passing in a new system, we played the 4-3-3 from minute 1, was not bad at all. And I think there's positives. The fact that this Sheffield side are going to really come and sit behind the ball, this counter-pressing, big press, this block of Leeds players are going to run at them, I'm really happy. In the end, that means that Meslier is starting with Ayling, Lorente, Cooper, Dallas. Noah Kenny getting the start, the 18-year-old in the middle of the park. I do rate him. Phillips and Klitsch. Rafinha, Costa. We actually can play Jack Harrison again because we just played City, obviously. And Jack Shackleton's going to make way for Costa. That actually doesn't really leave us a midfielder on the bench, does it? I'm going to drop Pablo Hernandez and get Shackleton back. That's a big call, but he's 34. He's kind of over the hill. But yeah, and then obviously Rodrigo up top. We've only played one game. There's some slight little tweaks that I will make to the system. But from what we saw against City, there's definitely a prospect of this being our system. There's one change made, obviously. There's no instructions, obviously, for next thing. But a lot of the people are really happy with the system. And it suits some players. Now it's up to us to see what we can do. As always, YouTube, links are below. We're live on stream. We're pushing to the 1,100 followers. Go and do that if you can. See, the staff are reacting to the team news, and they reckon because Lismos has started, we should go in hard on it. I'll sort it. All right? I'll go, yep, not a problem. Whatever you say, assistant, and we've finally got an assistant, and there we are. Right? We're now going to go into the dressing room. I completely didn't even skim over what they're playing or what system, but oh well. And we're just going to go with the outstretched arms. I want you to go out there. Actually, you know what? I'm going to get the fist pumping. The fist pumping. Fire up, boys. Do it for the fans. There we go, boys. They actually seem motivated. I actually agreed with the assistant and did it. We have a look again at the opposition instructions. They are lining with 5 at the back, generally what they do. We are going to go and press. We're on this counter-pressing system. Go out there, give them no time to breathe, boys. Apparently, Aaron Ramsdale's been unbeatable. Sure. If they're conceding so many goals, how is he unbeatable? Anyway, Sheffield and Leeds. For us, it's a massive game in the league table. And there's a highlight from kickoff. Get the zoom back up. This is the one thing I have a problem with, is the TV cameras don't stay the same. Anyway, McBurney gives the ball away and Ayling picks it up. And we just changed the system to be a little bit more shorter in possession in terms of passing, but a lot quicker with it. And a bit more playing out from the back. But that's really it. In the end, that is a great channel. And O'Connell now inside there to Stevens. And there's a ball to McBurney. An early goal would make me very worried about this game. This is not a game we can afford to really lose if we want to stay up. Stevens now with a ball back into Norwood now. And Billy Sharp. It's a good move from them, but Dallas picks it up and we're good with Meslier. Nearly let it go under his legs and go in. That would have been interesting. And Liam Cooper now. Apparently that was the highlight. Okay, because we nearly went in the back of the net. Whatever, game. Made me waste my beautiful voice for no reason. Apparently that was a important save for Meslier's rating went up. Apparently we should go a bit more direct. I'll ignore that for now. But if it happens again, sure. Ayling finds Lorente, finds Mr. Ayling again. And it's us on the ball 15 minutes in. Finds Klitsch in space, finds Rafinha. And look at the numbers going forward now. Rafinha in the end, they ran into not much, but Ayling picks it up again. It's a ball in the Klitsch. We've got numbers there. Calvin doesn't get up, falls to Harrison. Jack's ball, Rafinha, what a ball from Jack. And it is 1-0 Leeds. Jack Harrison's ball of the light unlocks a defence that Sheffield are flooding numbers at in the box. And it is going to be at 1-0 Leeds. In the end, Ayling's ball finds Klitsch. Phillips was a bit lucky. Falls to Harrison. And just the rate of the ball to find Rafinha in between all those men. And I really do love the match engine and the goals that are scored this year. And that's going to force Sheffield to really, really come out and play. In the end, it's a throw-in for us and Luke Ayling's on it. We're currently moving the 14th as well because we move up on the table because we scored. Noah's in space. Hit it, my boy. Noah. Oh, he's hit the post. The 18-year-old has a left foot cannon. I'm telling you. Does he have a good long shot? No, if they score from a set piece after doing nothing, I'll be annoyed. Noah heads away. Still in that defending phase, though, as they get the ball back. And the ball in. List looked offside. The flag has stayed down. VAR has checked it. And that's going to count. Who kept him on? It would have been Dallas, because Dallas is so shit. In the end, I actually think he's come from super deep. I do think it's Dallas that's kept him on. The guy in the middle of the part was definitely off. I reckon it's Dallas that's kept him on here. Dallas takes 2 steps. It's well timed, really. It's not even really Dallas's fault. It's just a good ball. That's pretty annoying. We're dominating the game in terms of possession as well. Got to tell us to demand a little bit more here with 10 minutes to go before kickoff. Before half-time. We really need to win this game of football. Half-time, 0-0. Into the dressing room we get. Far from pleased what I'm going to say because we conceded and it's 1-1 in the game. We should be winning this game easy. Anyway, Aaron Ramsdale goes long. Finds Dallas. Heads back there to Meslier. Who's good with his feet? Finds Lorente. Ayling looking to get a little bit higher, which is fine. And now we should get numbers away. In the end, Noah can pick it up if he wants. In the end, we ignore that and Rafinha gets on it. Ayling making a good run out wide. Need to give it to him though. Rafinha just goes himself until he finds Ayling eventually. Numbers in the box. Good ball in. No, it's not. Straight into Ramsdale's hands. We're doing things that look good, but we're just not being clinical in those moments. We're getting in the right areas though. Anyway, Dallas picks it up. Good little move from him too. Inside, Calvin, good. Jack, hit that, my boy. Oh, he's hit the post. Great move. Unfortunately for ourselves, not a goal. Rodrigo looking a little bit isolated as well out there. Anyway, highlight again. Starting to really dominate this game, but we haven't put it to bed. Dallas now. Ball into Rodrigo. Doesn't really find him. McBurney flicks away, but it will be Lorente's ball. They can't really get out against us at the moment. Luke Ayling now loses out. If they hit us on the break, I'll be annoyed. Can we win it back? We do with Noah. Jack Harrison again. Getting on the ball. Dallas on the overlap. Still with Dallas now. Beat your man, my boy. That's it. Take him to the line. Cuts it. In the end, it's cleared. Falls to Jack. We're a bit lucky. It's a slice of good fortune. And look, when you're playing against about like 11 men in the box, it's not really 11. It's about like 8 men in the box consistently. You might take a slice of luck. It was a moment of brilliance. They gave us a 1-0 lead. It's now a bit of a slice of luck that gives us a 2-1 lead. But nonetheless, we're winning the game of football. We're dominating. And this really should force Sheffield to come out and play some football. And we should pick them apart now. was also going to say I'm going to bring Kenny off to bring in Bamford and move Rodrigo back a line. May not do that now, mainly because we're leading and it's important to have the DM. I say this, it's a corner, it's cleared away by Kenny. He's having a good game. Noah. Anyway, Norwood now. Stevens. Can we just get on it? Egan. O'Connell. Can we get the press? Come on. Force him back a line. Force him back to his keeper. We don't really. Stevens again. O'Connell, Norwood. They move it around sharply enough. And that's a ball out to Stevens. Numbers queuing. That's a ball. Dallas. He's so bad. Can't afford, man. Like, we're wondering why we're in a relegation scrap. And this is the reason. How have you missed that? Nothing that Noah's done wrong. I just need to change the game now. Patrick Bamford comes in. Dallas is having a shock. I don't really have anyone to bring out there for him. Apparently he's having a good game. Oh my God, FM. No way in hell. Calvin Phillips not really having the best of the game. Make a double change, really. Jamie Shackleton can come in. Demand a bit more here with 15 minutes to go before full time. And Rafinha is probably a bit too far away to score from out there. He's actually forced a really good save out of Ramsdale. Should have probably backed him in a little bit better then. The ball into the box is cleared away. I would imagine it's highlighted over. Rodrigo now back in his more natural role. If anything, is he on a shadow striker role? No, he's not. Need to get him as a shadow striker, 100%. Highlight now. Ailing now, Rodrigo. Getting those half spaces. Definitely a bit better in the hole, but I do think we'll get performance out in the 9 out of him. Stevens now. If we don't win this game, if we concede, I am going to be, oh my God. Oh, you got to be kidding. Faint Christ, it falls a mess liar. We have dominated them big time. Come on, boys. Is this really going to finish 2-2? Well, we can beat Liverpool, but we can't beat Sheffield at home. And this is the reason why Leeds were bloody bottom at Christmas. Right here. That is stupidity. To throw a game against 18th away like that. Literally win that game, you're probably not going to be relegated this season. Now we're in 16th. You win that game, you look at Sheffield who's trying to catch it, you're not probably safe, right? But you definitely are 1 foot in the door of safety. Stupidity. There you go. Dumb. We now have Fulham who are somehow 5th in real life. Like, this should really be flipped. But there we are. Could have been worse. I think that was pretty damn bad, Dim. I think that was as bad as it was going to get, the fact that we drew that game. But that is stupid. Dominated, and it's just 2 stupid moments by Dallas, and the game gives him a 7.1. He did nothing, didn't complete a cross, didn't see him get an assist. Maybe he did, but I don't think he did, right? But it's just a missed time header, and there we are. We need fullbacks is what we need. But far out. That's not a result you want to see. Look, we got Fulham at home. On paper, we should be a better side than them, but they're in 5th and we're in 16th, so we'll see what we can do. Welcome back, YouTube. We have got Fulham now, who are 5th in the Premier League in our double header today in this episode. Bamford passed fit, and that is important because I have made a slight little change to the team. That's all what our assistant reckons that we should do. But if you view the changes here, I think Rafinha should come in for Rodrigo up top. I don't think so. I think Rodrigo's really struggled at the moment playing in a one-striker formation first couple of games. So I'm actually moving him out wide. He's actually a very good inverted winger, inside forward. You know, he's got good pace to do it, can come inside. He's got great, stats for it, good dribbling, great first touch. So I'm going to try him out there today and put Bamford, who knows how to score goals, up top. The rest of the team is going to stay the same here. I have dropped Liam Cooper for Koch as well. And we're just going to see how we go here today against Fulham. Like, they're a very good team. The graphs say they're very much a possession-based side. So maybe we can press them and really get at them, so who knows. The boys seem really happy that they're playing, and there's a couple of changes, but that's really it. And we'll just really see what we can do in this system. They've got Ariel in goals. Kenny Tete's there. Anderson, Tossin, love to see it. Anina Seri. Look, I look at that team and I'm kind of like, it's a very similar team to what they got in real life. I don't understand how this team's fifth, and in real life they look like one of the. They're not the worst Premier League side to ever play in the Prem, but they do not look good at all and look like they're going straight back down. Anyway, I'll sort it. Let's get Amin onto his weaker foot and have a look, and then we're going to get on the press because that's what we do. We are going to go into the dressing room though, and I think that we need to pump the fist and give the fans their money's worth. No, I went with the assistant then. Individually, I have faith in you boys. All right, we got a bit of a response. Into the tunnel we go. Send the assistant because I don't really care. I want to get through this game. I want to win. It is us in the whites, Leeds in the red. Score prediction in the chat, boys. I think we can do it. Can we do it though? We'll find out. Anyway, Calvin on it. Chips it in there. Koch doesn't get to it. The camera angle yet again. Always goes to the low setting. Do not know why. And Ariola goes long. In the end, Koch wins the header, but to no one in particular. And Lookman now gets on it. Finds Unar into Lookman. If anything that I would say about our system is that I think in possession we're too far away from each other. I might move us a bit narrower in when we have the ball. Anyway, Knockhart's ball. Lookman's there. Standard usual. I think we're just in trouble. I just think we're in trouble. No matter what, we're trying to really win games of football. Apart from being lucky with the Liverpool result, we can't really go and win games of football. We can score goals and we can't defend. And then the days where we don't score goals, we can defend. It's not nice. Anyway, that's a ball from Rodrigo, and Calvin really should have scored. In the end, 30 minutes played. We are not getting on the ball enough as well. But I will admit this Fulham side do play very heavy on the possession front. At the moment, though, really struggling. 1-0 down at half-time. Game has really been, like, petering out. We seem motivated. We're going to change into it. Bamford's going to come in, Rodrigo, and I'm going to get Rafinha in for Noah. Swap these two around. Let's go back to what we know. No, not the water bottle time. Just see if we can create something now. See if we can demand a little bit more as well as we get on the ball that little bit. And there's a highlight here. Dallas throws, looking for Rodrigo, doesn't find him. And it falls to Reed. Dallas actually has done something correct for once and won the ball back. Who would have thought? Anyway, Llorente gets on it. And his ball finds Rafinha. Can he beat a man? Would be nice. Gets down there. In the attack. It falls to Ailing. Good ball in. Rodrigo! Oh, he's headed over. Yet again, like I said, even when we create chances, we don't score them at the moment. We just find it really hard to score a chance. Anyway, Ailing, Llorente. He's looking for Patrick Bamford, but really, it wasn't really on. Yet again, like in this system, we are looking to keep a bit more of the ball. And we're not really finding anyway. Tete now. That should be our ball. And Calvin does well. Bamford on it. Rodrigo's made a great run for him and got ignored. Rafinha, there he is. Rodrigo got a score. Bang. Dim comes back in time to see us get a leveller against Fulham. And fifth place Fulham find themselves level with good old Leeds. In the end, Bamford there. Really should have got the ball now, Rodrigo, but doesn't. The ball, though, from Rafinha, off the bench, perfect. Tosson's been cut in half. And Rodrigo isn't missing that as he finds the bin. And there we are. 68 minutes played. Another highlight here. Looks like I reckon the 4-2-3-1's the system. Maybe. Not sure. Well, I'm so undecided. Anyway, Klitsch, Bamford. Oh, what a ball. Rodrigo. He is really good in the hole. I actually think we had to play 4-2-3-1 just to get the best out of Rodrigo, who's clearly our best player. 2-1 just like that. Bang, bang. 9th for the year. And that is some football. Maybe it was just an absolute blimp that we lost to Villa and West Ham. And the goals we've been conceding have been horrid. But we're finally playing some baller again. And there we go. 2 goals just like that. Another tactical change for me. And it's going to be the fact that Jack Harrison's having a shocker. And I don't want to get asked about it in the press conference. But let's go. Keep on this system, boys. A win here would be massive. See if we can do it. Anyway, Dallas throws Helder Costa. Good touch. Beats his man. In the box he gets. Cuts it. Rodrigo for a hat-trick. Should score. Bang. Thanks for coming. It's game over. We're definitely playing 4-2-3-1 for the rest of the year. We moved into it here today, and all of a sudden the quality has shone, and Rodrigo has just put his foot on the ball and gone, okay, well, I'm the best player on the park. Let me show you. And we are 3-1 to the good. Helder Costa off the bench. Beats a man. Lovely weighted ball back into Rodrigo, and he just slots it past the keeper who's gone the wrong way. And that is all she wrote. And with that in mind, I'm going to bring in Creswell for Lorente so he doesn't get sent off. And get the youngster a game. Give him 8 minutes off the bench. He's an 18-year-old with a lot of potential, that wonder-kid potential. Give him some minutes. Anyway, Rodrigo now. Could he score 4? Do a rivy. Calvin now. That isn't the ball that I had in mind or envisioned. Anyway, a goal for Fuller would make things very interesting with a handful of minutes to go. Hopefully it doesn't get to that. As Lookman, who scored their first one very early, gets on it and gets it again. Down this left-hand side. Ayling does well and it finds Rafinha and away we go. Helder Costa, Dallas. Back in the Klitsch. Finds Dallas again. Already used 3 subs, Tim. Still with Dallas. Inside, Rodrigo now. Beats a man. What a ball. Looking for Bamford in the end. Keeper came and Areola doesn't get there. And we've gone from 1-0 down. We've changed the system. And just like that, we're 4-1 up. And that is Rodrigo just showing why we probably should play 4-2-3-1. Because he's so good in the 10. Just look at this. Just the way the ball draws the keeper. And Bamford just like, well, I'm there first. So see you later. And Fulham, who are 5th, are being absolutely dispatched. And this is good for our goal difference. And this is going to put us a couple of points ahead of West Ham. And there we go. In the end, we score 4. We had an expected goal of 2.31. And that kind of just skyrocketed after we went 1-0 down. In the end, though, we have played amazing. Rodrigo has gone in and just done absolute bits. Just going to go with the outstretched arms. I'm very happy with that. And the boys look that. Liam Cooper looks complacent. Doesn't matter, mate. You're not getting back in the team anytime soon. And there we go. We win what? 4-1 there? Was it 4-1? Yeah, we win 4-1. Absolutely brilliant. It's our first ever hat-trick on the game as well. Absolute level spirit, absolutely excellent. Tremendous in the goals. I made a commitment to playing the right way. Done and dusted. Alright, that's all that needs to be said. We're playing 4-2-3-1 from now on, and that's it. Sorry, Noah Kenny, you've done nothing really wrong, but there we are. Paddy showing why he's the man up top. Yeah, Bamford definitely plays better up front, and Rodrigo definitely plays better in the 10. And to me, that's fine. So when we next see each other, this team's going to be Bamford, Rodrigo, Rafinha, Dunn. And you'll see Hernandez back in for Shackleton then because Noah's on the bench. If anything, at the moment, I actually don't mind playing Noah over Klitsch because Klitsch's form's not bad. That's something I may also do in the future as well. But yeah, look. If you told me I was going to win one game and draw a game, I definitely thought we would have been smacking Sheffield and then drawing to Fulham. In the end, we should have smacked Sheffield and we didn't. And we absolutely spanked Fulham after a tactical tweak after 60 minutes. From Damo and everybody else here, that's going to be the end of this little episode. Next episode will come after this Arsenal game. Just depends on what. But from Damo and the Twitch chat and everyone else at YouTube, I'll see you next time. Thank you and goodbye.